Where you look affects how you feel is the watchword for brain spotting. What that really means is where we visually orient affects how we feel emotionally and somatically. And on some level, we all know this intuitively, but on another level, we don't really pay much attention to it because it's so natural and so deeply unconscious. But very specifically put, if you are activated around an issue and you orient to your left or look to your left, you will feel differently than if you orient to your right. We don't really notice this most of the time because if we just feel uncomfortable in a certain direction, we kind of orient away from it. Or for some reason, if we're drawn to it, then we focus on it. In brain spotting, we are always observing where our clients look throughout the session, and we're looking to see where they visually orient. The third type of brain spotting, which is called gaze spotting, just really harnesses that. So I will sit there, and the people that I train will sit there, and they will watch and look. When a client is talking about their issues, and they're talking about the most loaded aspect of their issues, they tend to lock on a given spot. And it's not just that the eyes go there, it's that the head and neck, even the whole body can orient to that spot. And it is not random in any way. There is something that draws a person to really lock onto a spot here, there, it can be any place. And by observing it, we can actually make use of it. In brain spotting, we make use of it by by noticing it and just guiding the person to keep looking at that spot. In other words, to have a fixed gaze on that spot, and then to mindfully observe their internal process. That's a way that we make use of where you look affects how you feel. But also, we've noticed in brain spotting that when visually orienting, at certain places in the visual field, there's a lot of reflexive activity, especially when a person is activated around an issue, the issue or the issues that bring them to our offices. This is how I discovered brain spotting initially with an ice skater, and I will get to that very shortly. But the other, and that's called outside window brain spotting. That was the original way. But the other way that we find brain spots we call inside window. Again, with a client who's activated. We then, and when I did it initially, I didn't have a pointer, but ultimately it was too uncomfortable to hold my hand and my arm up. We see whether a client feels more activated looking to their right, looking to the middle, or looking to the left. And then literally there can be a very significant difference. Over here there can be no activation. Over here it can be very, very high. When we find where the client feels the most activated horizontally at eye level, which we call the x-axis, we then see if they feel more activated above eye level, at eye level, or below eye level, which is vertically, or the y-axis. From there you can pinpoint the exact eye position where the person feels the most activated. Again, this goes back to my statement here, where you look affects how you feel.